And this one is for our kababayans looking to work overseas. Israel is hiring Filipinos in the hotel tourism sector, with the first batch arriving today. Let's bring in now Israel Ambassador Ilan Fluss for the details. Your Excellency, thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word. How significant is this deployment of more than 60 workers in Israel's tourism industry?
Magandang gabi, Rico.
Magandang gabi.
Pleasure being here. It is actually very significant from two aspects. First of all, Israel has opened up a new sector for foreign labor, which is the hotel industry. Until now, it was only Israelis. And we opened it currently only to two nationalities, Jordan, which is our neighbor, and the Philippines.
So it's Why Jordan and the Philippines only?
Because our foreign labor market is very restrictive. We're not opening all sectors, and it's very much regulated, also with the numbers. So we're focusing on specific nationalities for specific sectors. Philippines until now was mainly caregivers, and now we're opening a new sector only for the Philippines, which is hotel workers.
What does the Filipino tourism worker, in terms of value-added services, bring to the Israeli tourism industry?
Well, we have seen the Filipinos in the caregivers industry. They're very good, very loyal, taking good care, and they're very reliable. And this is the reason why we decided to invite them also to the hotel industry. It is also part of the, I would say, part of the political visit of President Duterte to Israel in 2018, looking for new venues for the relations between the two countries, and this was one of them.
And what will be the jobs of the Filipino tourism worker in Israel?
They'll be mainly doing housekeeping and taking care of rooms, of the environment, of the area there. But this is a beginning. So starting with the housekeeping, obviously in time it can become more, but we're just now beginning. 61 left yesterday, arrived in Israel actually this afternoon, today. This will grow to 500. And after that, we'll have to analyze the needs. Tourism is growing, is picking up now as going out of the pandemic. We're now close to 50% where we were before, and we expect more tourists to come.
And what will be the benefits, Your Excellency, of these Filipino workers in the Israeli tourism sector?
Well, obviously they receive a monthly salary. Minimum salary is $1,500, sort of close to 75,000 pesos a month. And obviously they get all the medical insurance, pension fund, all the rights that they receive. It's a well-protected industry, and it's part of the responsibility of the two governments, because it's part of an arrangement between the two governments, although they're employed directly by the hotels.
This is really a great opportunity for many Filipino tourism workers who have lost their jobs here and now are gaining jobs overseas. I'm sure for the 460 plus slots still available, or 440 slots still available, what will be the requirements for them to be able to apply for these key positions in the Israeli hotel industry?
So everything is actually handled by the POEA, or the new Department of Migrant Workers. So everything is on the internet site. They have to go some training here beforehand by TESDA. And there is a process of interviews, qualifications, English language, which is not a problem here. So very basic process led by POEA, and then also making the matchmaking to the hotels. They will interview and then decide.
Apart from the hotel industry, which you say is regulated but has been opened up to Filipinos and to people from Jordan. Are there other regulated industries that will open up as well, which Filipinos can apply for?
Not yet, no. We have very few sectors that are open for foreign labor. Filipinos are actually taking a major part. Caregivers, most of them are Filipinos, a few other nationals, mostly Filipinos. We have a few in the infrastructure and the construction, and some in agriculture. So we don't have a lot of foreign labor in Israel.
I'm sure the thousands of Filipino caregivers who are now in Israel are also watching us on CNN Philippines. If they want to shift careers into the hotel industry, can they?
Well, I think we're focusing on new recruits coming from the Philippines, give opportunities to others. They will be doing the caregiver. I mean, they also have basic salaries. I mean, they earn, they make the money, they're okay. And I just have to say that yesterday, 2 days ago, when we went to to bid farewell to the group of 61 Filipinos, they were very excited, very happy, and really were looking forward to go to Israel. It's also, it's in the bucket list of most Filipinos.
I know, and I'm sure with the opening up of the tourism sector in Israel, this will create and increase the remittances of Filipinos overseas back home. I mean, of course, the remittances are the backbone as well of the Philippine economy. In terms of investments, can we expect more investments from Israel in terms of technological innovation into the Philippines?
Answer is actually very much yes. Israel is a global hub of innovation, a lot of technologies, a lot of startup companies, which are now looking to find new markets, basically going out of the pandemic. And my top priority as Israeli ambassador to the Philippines is to create what I call bridges of innovation between Israel and the Philippines. And we're doing almost on a daily basis, we do introductions between companies and technologies. And I have to say, it takes time, but already now, slowly, we're seeing some fruits. I cannot elaborate, but I can tell you that Israeli companies and Filipino companies are looking into joint ventures, into developing together technologies in different sectors, if it is agriculture, if it is health and the hospitals, if it is into alternative energy and the energy sector, water sector, quite a lot of sectors. Israel has a lot to offer, interesting solutions, which I think are very relevant to the challenges of the Philippines.
Challenges of the Philippines. And of course, there has to be better relations in terms of business and foreign investments between the new administration and Israel. And my final question to you is, everyone wants to travel overseas once again, revenge travel after being locked down for 2 years, Your Excellency. What are the requirements now if Filipinos want to go on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land in Israel? Are there still restrictions?
So, Rico, let me say, Filipinos are welcome to come to Israel. Filipinos do not need a visa to come to Israel to visit. No visa, no testing requirements now. So basically, the borders are open, except for a general medical declaration. You just buy a ticket, you go there, you do your pilgrimage, you do the innovation tour and the wine tour, and then you're good.
Wow, that should be on my bucket list sooner rather than later. Your Excellency, thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word.
Thank you very much.
Israel's ambassador to the Philippines, Ilan Fluss.